Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm waiting at my train station. My train gets here in about an hour. I have homework to do, but I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna be coding a game engine in not OpenGL, but WebGL. So it's just gonna be in the browser. So yeah, we should make the index. Well, if you notice me taking a long time to do things, it's because yeah, I'm not that good, but I'm trying. Okay. I'm gonna be using a lot of references. So I'm not sure exactly how all this works, but we'll see how it goes. It's not gonna be like advanced or anything. It's not gonna be advanced at all, actually. We're gonna start with rendering an object on the screen. Okay, I just spent a stupid amount of time trying to just get this freaking canvas up. But it's up. I was trying to debug it, but I had the canvas as white. So I never would have been able to tell that it was there. I thought all ones meant black, but no, it means white. That makes sense because yeah, it makes sense. But now we got something on the screen. Oh well, it's white now, but let's just make it cyan. Let me see what we got to do now. Well, now I think we got to incorporate some type of shaders, some vertex and fragment shaders, so we can draw a triangle. So let's do that. So I'm gonna make two new files. The fra frag.glsl and what's the other one called? Vert.glsl. It's gonna be our vertex shader and our fragment shader. But in order to use the shaders, we need to make a program. What does that look like? Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so in the init function, I added attaching the shaders. Man, the shit you gotta do just to get the shaders up is crazy. So we had to, create the shader first of all. Then get this, attach the source, which is gonna be these files. I had to use this helper function to do it quicker, pile the shaders. Then you got to attach them to the program. Then we got to use the program. From what I know, the program like holds the two shaders so we can access them later, I think. So this whole process we only do once, I'm pretty sure. But now if we want to draw something, we need to make some vertex buffer objects and index objects and attributes. Yeah, so that's the next hurdle. If this is all correct so far, but I can't be too sure. But let's see. Okay, so I just saw my BART leave without me, like right before my eyes. So I have to wait 15 minutes till the next one. So I'm gonna get back to work. When I was on the train, I saw well, I think I finished all the attaching the shaders and initializing the buffers, like the vertex array object and the index buffer. And then I made the draw function. And I think everything's right. Like I don't have a internet connection, but I have a reference, and everything seems to be right, but it's not working. So I did some debugging, and I'm pretty sure it's how I'm attaching the shaders. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the. Oh, there's a semicolon missing. Is that it? Okay, it wasn't quite it, but okay. So I really have to pee, and it's like inhibiting my ability to think. But I'm just at the train station. I don't think it'd be appropriate if I peed over here. But I have to take a break because I can't think when I need to pee. Yeah, I'm just looking around. There's no place to pee. Should have peed on the damn train. Okay, I think if I lock in, I don't have to pee. Okay, so I noticed that I'm spelling square um differently. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I think it's all square now. And holy shit, we got something on the screen now. Damn. I mean, I just didn't put the indices right. But if I did the indices right, and that would be a freaking rectangle. Anyways, my train's here, so I gotta be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's now much later in the day. I got on my train, and then I went home, and then I ate, went on a hike, and watched Spider-Man. And now I'm back to doing outro because I forgot to do that. But basically, I just fixed the indices, so now it's actually a square like I intended. And that's going to be about it for today. I'll just tell you what I got so far. So the index is nothing. We just put the canvas here, but that's all we need it for. But here's pretty much all we have going on in this init function. We're making the GL context, and then we're initializing the program, initializing the buffers. The buffers, when we initialize the buffers, all we're doing is pretty much just storing the vertices and indices inside some WebGL objects, I guess. Like we have to modify the GL like state and feed it information and then tell it to go, and that's how it works pretty much. Well, I should have made a disclaimer that I hardly know what I'm doing, so this is no tutorial in any sense. This is just my attempt at it and learning it more and seeing what I can do with it. So here in the buffers, we got the vertex array object. It holds the vertexes or vertices. And I just made a simple square with these vertices. There's four vertices on the square, so I have four vertices. And then the way it draws is it draws triangles, as you can see. So you have to give it indices for triangle. So we go one corner, the next corner, the next corner, and then basically you can figure out the order yourself. But there's all these buffers. There's this buffer where we have to like here we have the square vertex array object. It's gonna hold the vertices. And so to give it the vertices, first we have to bind the vertex array object, create the buffer that holds the vertices, bind the buffer to like the WebGL state, and then you feed it the data. So you have to make it, bind it, then you put the data in. And then this is actually, I don't really know what the attributes are, to be honest. I know there's an attribute here, a vertex position, and if we go to the the vertex shader, like it gets fed this. I'm not sure exactly entirely what that does, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Well, here is the index buffer. We have to create it, then bind it, then feed it the data, and then here's the data pretty much. And then we just clean up the buffers by setting them to null so that when we go back later, we don't use a buffer that's already bound and that we don't want to use. It's just good practice. So that's initializing the buffers and initializing the program. The program is just what holds the fragment and vertex shaders so we can like use them later. And then here's this draw function. Um, we just bind the buffers and then tell it to draw pretty much. So that's pretty simple. And then we unbind it. Actually, I don't think I bound the index buffer back to null. Oh, and then these shaders. This one, the fragment shader, this fragment shader, we're just setting the color to be red, and yeah, and then the vertex shader. I honestly, I need to learn what this means, the vertex position and the GL position. I know this GL position is always there, like it's already there. You don't have to like make it or anything. It's already in the WebGL context, I think. But that's all I could get it done today. I'm gonna get back working on it soon. Hopefully we can get some 3D images coming up soon. Who knows? But that's all.